Sue here from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth garden today, and I think it's the 13th of April and it's about 12:30 on a Monday, and I'm just doing a little video. So this morning I done the chickens' feet, so I soaked their feet in oil and dipped them in some diatomaceous earth, and then I went and dug up the plants round the front of the building because I needed to dig them up because we need to have all the wall scraped down there now, and the plants are all in the way, and plus we're not having plants around there anymore. So I dug them all up this morning. It was really lovely, the sun was shining, it was really hot. I took my coat off and everything, and now 12:30, and now it's like a different day. It's well, the weather's the wind's dropped for a minute, but the wind when I first came out just a minute ago was blowing. It's much colder, so I come in the polytunnel and just watered it. I've actually cleared my middle bed down one side. I took out all the radish because they were sort of like, well, I done that. I just pulled them out and gave them to the chickens because they're basically done, a lot of them, and I still have quite a lot of radish, so I thought I'd clear that bit and then I can get these beans in there because they're looking a bit yellow, so they're obviously not getting enough nutrients for their root system. So I'm going to transfer, what ones are they? It says French beans there. So I'm going to transfer them French beans down this side of the bed in a minute, I'll show you. And I cleared out some of the salad crop that was flowering, so I thought there's no point in having that now. So I've taken out some of the stuff with flowers on, because that you can't eat them really. They get bitter and don't taste very nice. So I've got to be ruthless with the space in the polytunnel. So if something's going over or I think it's taking over, I will pull it out and make room for new stuff. I've left a couple of the rocket in here that are flowering over that side. I've noticed looks a bit messy. I might pull that out because I might have to plant some more stuff down the other side, but that won't be today. I'll just show you the plants that I took out of the garden just now. I'm just drinking my coffee. Cheers. And I'm going to plant them in the garden today, as long as the wind doesn't really blow, because it's alright. I don't mind gardening even in the light rain, but when it's windy I hate it, can't stand it. But if it's just light rain I don't mind, but wind, it takes your breath away. Like when I was doing the potatoes last week, putting them in the back garden over there, you know, in a no dig bed. My God, it was such hard work because the wind was blowing, and it really wears you out with the wind blowing. So I'd rather just wait and leave it till another day. So if the wind gets up again, I won't be planting these plants today. Anyway, let me just show you around the polytunnel quickly and show you what's been going on in here this week, because I haven't showed you since last week. I like to show you every week what's going on in the polytunnel, everything that's growing and the seeds that are growing. Anyway, okay, we start here with our massive tulips that are absolutely ginormous. Look, you need to sort of get an idea. This is my hand, and this is how big these tulips are. And look how this one, they are absolutely enormous. These ones are still going. This one's folded inside out now, so it's nearly at its last legs. And then and these are just starting to come out now, which are sort of like an orangey red colour. So they're just starting to come out now. So this is Tulip Central here. So these are the runner beans in here. We're going to be putting them in here, or maybe not. I might just put a few sticks in and let them grow inside this bucket. There's 4 in this bucket. I might just put like some sticks so they can grow up them, and leave them in that bucket, actually, thinking about it. Let me just give you a quick tour. I just watered it because it gets really dry. So we start in this corner, just sort of jungle. So we've got all our onions growing in here, and some odd potatoes, some broccoli, and some forget-me-nots. I'm not sure about what the other stuff is. The onions on the table are growing well. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them seem to have not been alright. The kale on the table. I might put it in the garden this week. I don't know what the weather's doing now. It's supposed to get colder, so I'm not sure yet if I will. I might just leave it and put it in next week. So we might just leave this lot. I don't know what that thing is growing there. This tall thing. What's this? What's this? Anyway, and then down here we've got our spinach is growing well down there now. So I sort of weeded these beds the other day. Yeah, see, I tidied this up. So I pulled out some of the crop that was starting to flower. These are the winter salad, it's called. And then that's not in the garden, that's just sitting on top in a pot. But now you can see where the peas are. So what I'm going to do down this side, as you can see I've cleared it, I'm going to put these beans in that are on the table. As you can see, they're a bit yellow. So I'm going to take them out and plant them in this side. And then the strings are all up here. Sorry, I'm swinging the camera around. There's a couple more bits that need to come out down here, some more radish, but we'll leave them for a minute. And then in the corner here, this is the rocket, but in this corner is the Livingston daisies. So they've all got to come out this week. So they're all going to go in the garden, because they're starting to really make a lot of room, take up a lot of room. Over here we've got an assortment of stuff growing, and we need to put the rest of these broccoli rabe in. So they're getting rather large, aren't they? And they're starting to flower again. So I don't know, are they supposed to flower at this time of year? Look, these are all flowering. Well, I don't know why they're doing that. The cow's growing really well. Just noticed. They're going to go outside. None of this stuff is germinated yet, but it has been really cold in the evening. Apparently on my phone just now, when I turned it on, it said it was -2 last night. So I'm not surprised things sort of stopped growing a bit after the beautiful weather we had, and now the weather's like changed. It's sort of slowing things down again. Oh, the strawberries are not slowing down though. So the strawberries are in here, and there's some garlic at the back, and the chives are growing again now. But look at the strawberries. There's a couple of carrots in here, the ball carrots. I can't see where the rest went. Can't see them in there, so I don't know where they went. I did plant quite a lot, but I can't see any of them, so I don't know where they disappeared to. Under the table there's some more strawberries. I noticed some of them have started to flower. Here, I've got some strawberry flowers. We need to move these off of here. So we've got marigolds at the back. Some primrose there that I planted there. There's some rocket here that's growing, that's good. We've still got radish at the back there, so we've still got a lot of radish. I put the last lot of radish in a soup. I don't know if it's going to taste any good. The borage is there. So I did tidy up under the table. Not sure what them things are at the back there. Might end up pulling them out. Over here I just watered this, so it's all got flattened. So the watercress is there. The rhubarb, no, this rhubarb's alright. There's some more rocket here that's got flattened by the water. That's alright. I'm sure I planted some nasturtiums in here. I can't see them. I swear I've done this last year and they didn't come to anything. Exactly the same thing. This hydrangea is getting big. It's going to have to go in the garden. I'm going to have to dig that up. And I leave those stinging nettles they're good for the soil, so I just leave those. Anyway, on the table quick, so the French beans, these here, cosmos, sweet peas are starting to come up there, some cauliflowers there, coriander's really taking off now. These are snapdragons there, unknowns. whatever unknown. Bit of mint there that I planted. So today we're going to put these in because they're looking a bit yellow. So I don't think they're getting enough nutrients because they're only in these tiny seeds trays. And I'll move this little daisy thing. But I don't know about these other ones. They don't look very happy, look. But I'll move these bigger ones out today. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take all of these out, 5, 6, and put them just over there where I said. And then, oh, here's 3 more French beans. I don't know if they're the same variety. We might just bung them in as well because they're looking like they need some nutrients. These peas are alright. Not sure what's going on under here, if anything. Oh yeah, I only put this in the other day, on the 7th. Yeah, that's the Tuscany salad. Nothing happening in there yet. And our hot chili peppers, they're not doing nothing because the weather keeps changing so much. The astras, they're not doing anything. The verbena, yeah, they started germinating. These are doing all right since I moved them all on the other day. The lobelia hasn't grown yet. These are all right. These are all right. This French bean's fine. Then the coleus, not sure. I think they're starting to come up, so we'll leave those. Nasturtiums, nothing. Wildflowers, red poppies, nothing. Candy tuft, nothing. Pumpkins, no. Bit soon. The greyhound cabbage are growing though, and the leeks are fine. What's under here? It's good just to check on everything. So the cucumbers, no. Aubergines, no. And the tomatoes there, money maker, no. Nothing happening back there. Don't know if they'll actually grow at all. Don't know. Anyway, we've still got some stuff indoors, and I might need to sow some more cucumbers. So I'm over to this side of the garden. Got this nice plant here. So what I'm going to do, I've just started digging a little hole. Massive roots to these plants here, so can't really interfere with these. There's quite a lot of established shrubs, so we just got to go round the root systems. I can't remember what this is. I think it has pretty flowers. I planted this, and then berries. Berberis there. I planted that. I planted all these, and this one here. But it's got quite a lot of spaces in between, which I could just throw some stuff in. So that's what I'm going to do. I might dig up some of these bulbs, flowers here, because these just get everywhere. The rhododendron's going to flower soon, look. So it should look quite pretty. I still haven't got round to cutting that plant down up there. I've still got to cut that. So it's still too big. Anyway, doesn't really matter at the minute. So what we're going to do is start moving some of this stuff into this garden here. So I'm going to lay it out where I'm going to put it. There's quite a lot of plants here though. But I'm going to put as many as I can in here and round here. Okay? So I'll show you in a minute. Okay? Sue here from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth garden today. Wow, it's now nearly 5:30 and I've been out here all day tidying up and planting stuff in these beds. So look here, I've planted tons of stuff in these beds. So now there's loads of bulbs in here. I've planted bulbs in here. Here's a few of them. I've planted these cosmos things, I'm not sure what they're called. A couple of shrubs, loads of stuff in there. Some grape hyacinths I've done all along here. I also had to chop out more of these things, which are all down here and all in the wheelbarrow there. So I've just been clearing it up, and I've done all round here, and I've put another shrub in there that I found, and then I've cleared all round here. I've put some more plants in here and some plants in there. I've cleared all round there, all round there. I'll show you. I had to kneel down for that, so I went and got my cushion and because there was like a layer of grass, so I needed to get that off. So I had to painstakingly get that off. Right, let me just show you around the other side. So I'm just clearing up now. Oh wow, let's have a look over here for a sec. Oh, chickens popped out for a second. Anyway, look, here the primroses are coming out. So the daffodils are going over now. So what I'm going to do next year, well, this year, I'll buy some grape hyacinths now, and I'll put them in between the primulas, because of the primroses, because the daffodils are now going over, and we could do with a little bit more colour, like a different colour. But these are all coming out now. They look amazing. These ones are pink, but next year they should look a lot better. I had to take a lot indoors and display them because, as you can see, a lot got blown over in the wind. And yeah, a lot of these primulas haven't actually come out, so it's a lot drier down this side. But they're coming to their own later, maybe next year. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. But the daffodil's still pretty, so they're still looking pretty, and there's loads of primroses down this end, and then we got these pink primulas down this end. I didn't realise that when I put them in. I didn't realise half were primroses and half were primulas. Oh well, still looks pretty, doesn't it? Anyway, let me just quickly show you what I've done. I'm getting distracted, as always. So I put in a few bulb plants around here that were around the other side of the garden. So I put one there, some there, some there. They won't come so much this year. I'm not expecting anything, but the bulbs are in there now. So next year this should look a lot nicer, because otherwise there's nothing in here. It's just bare, it's just boring. So, and then I think I put a couple of plants around here, and then round this side of the wall I've still got some cutting to do, because I'm going to get the loppers tomorrow and give this a chop. And then I've done all round here, and I'm going to do this wall because I've got the feverfew, or the chamomile. I think it's feverfew, and it's all in the gravel up there. So what I'm going to do is dig it all up, and I'm going to put it all in here and in this wall. So tomorrow, as long as it's not a gale force wind or pouring down with rain, I will come and do that, because then that side of the garden will be done. And then I've got to do all of this side, but that should be alright. So tomorrow, I'll just climb over here. Just got to watch where I stand now. So earlier in the year I planted all these daffodils. I moved around some of these primulas, and there's an aquilegia there. So I must have put that in. I put this berberis in, these, well, I put nearly all of these sort of not so established plants in, and all the established plants, all them, they were already here, so I just tidied them up. Oh yeah, I need to go and pick up my fairy that's fallen off the wall. I need to watch where I'm walking so I don't tread on any of the precious daffodils that I've just put in, or whatever they are. Anyway, let's go and pick her up. She fell off. Oh, there she is. Yeah, got round here. There. Get back on there, girl. I need to put another rock here on this bit of wall. This is our overflow for the roof of the house. It goes into here, and there's all newts in there, loads. No frogs, but millions of newts. Anyway, let me just show you. Oh wow, so these little narcissus are coming out. I planted all these. Yeah, so tomorrow's mission, watch where I'm walking, is tidying up this side. So I've still got this grass to get off. As you can see, it's like grass. So I've actually just got to get on my hands and knees and just do it with a hand fork. It takes ages, but look, I've done all this bit. So I went over that with the hand fork. And now I can see where my garden is. I need to take my cushion in. I think it's going to rain in a minute. But can you see there's feverfew all growing in the gravel. So what I'm going to do is dig it up. I'm going to plant it all in here, because it would look really pretty, and there's nothing else growing in here. So I'm going to do that. So I'll tidy up all these things tomorrow, then I'll have a lot more floor space. I'll be able to see. So I've mulched all this bit. I'm keeping a close eye on this garden this year, because I do not want loads of stuff going mental. So I'm going to actually keep a close eye on it this year. Oh, there's a bee on the... Great big bumblebee on the Paris. Oh, there's another bee there too, another great big bumblebee. Don't think you can see him. Anyway, that's enough of that. So, I'm just going to turn the camera around and say goodbye. And then I've got to just take my stuff over to the bonfire. I've got some great hyacinths here, look. So I've got to be careful where I tread now, because I've got these bulbs that I just put in. Luckily I've got these slabs. And I've got forget-me-nots in here. There's not much else in here apart from these great big shrubs. I need lots of more small flowers, if you know what I mean, for the summer. So what I'm going to do, because I've got all those flowers indoors that I'm doing in the polytunnel, so I'm actually going to put some in here. There's some cosmos in there and some other stuff, so I'll put all those in. These things, I'm not sure if they're cosmos, but they look like cosmos. But these things, they've got a really tall flower. And they're established themselves, they'll be alright. They look really knackered right now, but they will be fine. So we need to just sort out what's going on here with the pond. I'm not sure what's going on with this slate. I have to tidy it up. And yeah, and then we'll do up there. The Paris is losing last year's flowers. So this year's flowers are pushing off last year's flowers. So it looks like it's snowing up there. I will trim up the Paris this year once it stops flowering, because I don't want it to get too big. Anyway, let me just take you to the polytunnel, and then we're going to quickly tidy up this side. I've done this side down here. These are bluebells, so they're going to come out soon. But I'm going to do that end down there, because I haven't done that bit yet. And inside where the trees are, I've got to buy some new pots. So I decided... Oh yes, I'll show you what I just did in here. So I came in here to get some water to water in plants outside, and while I was here I decided to put in these beans. So I think they're French beans, but I decided to put them in. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, some tiny ones, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a really tiny one. So I put 9 in down this side, and then when I clear the rest of that, I'll put 3 more in, and I'll probably put 2 more in, or 1 more in down this side. That's what we're going to do. So the peas are going to be in the middle, and the beans are going to be on the outside, and then we'll put some more peas in another bed, because I've got loads of peas. Anyway, let me just turn the camera around and say goodbye. I'm really hot now. I'm very, very tired. Now I've got to go and make dinner. My hair's very messy because it got caught on bushes and all sorts. And I had to tie it back because I couldn't see what I was doing. Anyway, I'm really hot now. The weather is really weird today. Really strange. It's like warm now, but earlier it was cold. Then the wind got up, then it howled. And now it's still and calm and quite warm. Anyway, that's it for now, so please give me a like and a thumbs up, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any comments, please leave me a comment below and I'll get back to you. If you want to ask anything about anything, or let me know anything, how your garden's growing, and what you're sowing, and you know what you've planted in your garden. I've just moved a load of plants from one place to another because I had to get them away from the building, because we're trying to get the building sorted out, and all the plants there, I wanted to move them so I didn't lose them all, you know, being trampled on and stuff. So I thought I'd dig them all up today, so that's what I did this morning, and I've transplanted them all to the other side of the garden. Really hard work, it took me hours, but I've done it now, so I'm really happy that I've done that today. That's a really good job. I've still got a bit more of that garden to clear up, as I just said, but on the whole, I'm really happy with what I did today. So good, Sue. Anyway, I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye for now. Bye.